Hello everybody. This journal has been a long time coming. I had this copy of the Edwardian Lady, a biography of our beloved Edith Holden. And the cover was just so beautiful, I thought I would like to turn it into, bit of pillow here, turn it into an altered book. I can't remember if I did a flip through of the altering of this, but I removed a lot of pages and kept the images. I kept some of the pages that I loved, and I have covered the spine in this gorgeous raw silk, and I found these beautiful, very old, these were from my mum's button stash, these hand-stitched or crocheted, I think, I'm not sure, buttons. And a lovely old bit of crocheted lace. So that's my spine decoration. I made all these side tabs and one top tab from an Edith Holden knitting book, I think it was. I used a few. I had a small diary. Anyway, we'll go in while I'm talking. Isn't this glorious? This is partly why I wanted to just keep the cover as is. I love this, but I really love this, and I didn't want to cover it up with anything. This was from the flyleaf of a small Nature Notes copy. Cute little illustration. Her beautiful birds in the nest with one of our lovely hand-dyed papers. So you'll see this lace everywhere. I kept the introduction, a little bit of decoration here to cover various things. I strengthened the spine in many places with this vintage Japanese paper. It's probably antique actually, it's beautiful, from an old Japanese ledger, and kept the double-sided things as double-sided images. So the introduction is intact, and then I'll keep this out. I haven't filled all the pockets yet because I kept working in it, but that's a top tuck there showing her family tree, and when you pull it out, of course, you get a little surprise image there. When it was pages that I wasn't interested in reading, I thought I'll cover them up for more writing space. I think there's a little tuck spot there as well. This was her father as a young man and as an older man. They were very close, so I wanted to keep his images there. And then I've made some flips and tuck spots here with more of her images. Little flip out writing space there. This is a bit of calligraphy I did when I was a teenager, I think. Popped in there for posterity. Sweet little, that was the front page of this. It was a yearbook, I think, like a calendar but undated. Lovely small images from her books. Here we have a belly band, so we don't lose these images. I used up this whole thing of lace. I was so happy. I got so much lace. I added some botanical prints in here, some eco-dyed prints. Another lovely page from her country diary book. Oh, I feel like I need another coffee. Another tab, some more eco-dyed pieces, a tuck spot with this. Isn't this beautiful? Found this paper at Melt Shop. Need to fill that one too. Thought that went very well. And some writing pages, some handmade paper tucked in under that portrait. No offcut was too small, so this little image was the offcut of one of them. And I was really happy with this. This was an illustration of a child's book she did the images, the illustrations for, and I've turned it into a little book on the page. So, you know, sometimes you're just very happy with an idea. That was one of them. More flip outs. Some beautiful, these are free downloadable images from, maybe New York City Library, I think. Gorgeous images. There's another one of Edith's. Here's a, there we go, a flip up. And another flip up. I didn't want to hide any of these pretty little ones. Some mushrooms. Another flip out. That was from the knitting book, I think. This was a card I was given many, many years ago that I've been hanging on to. It's this beautiful embossed nest and eggs. Just gorgeous. Finally used it. One of her paintings, along with, can't even remember what I've done. Oh, there we go. So this is put on with some glassine, keeping all of these illustrations of hers. There were whole sections in the book that had all these lovely pieces of paintings and ideas. Another one from the knitting book. Some sewing pattern here used to strengthen the page. I think this one is another belly band in there, a very large belly band. Another flip out. Oh, this is the yearbook. Beautiful papers. It's almost a limerick by Edith. It was so much fun transforming this book. There's a top tuck and a flip. My fingers are not working very well today. It was so much fun transforming this book and using all these. I think this is from Seven Plaza, one of her Field Notes digitals. Another one of these free downloads. Aren't they gorgeous? And just filling it with all of these Edith illustrations, almost all. Some others snuck in, like the mushrooms. But I thought they were in keeping with her style. And then this one I've been hanging on to, the double spreads from the big books. It's hard to lose any of it, so I'm really glad that this worked with a little bit of reinforcing here. And I get to keep this, and I think on the back here was writing, so didn't lose anything there. This looks like another little tuck spot here. And a waterfall of all different papers hiding another one of her illustrations, oil paintings actually. And a flip, and a flip. And is this belly band? No. Can't even remember. Really couldn't decide whether to add more. I might add in a few more flips in here of other pages. It was getting pretty fat at this point, so I might have missed those 2 pages. So I kept her birth and marriage certificates and this postcard that she wrote. And I also kept, somewhere in here, the death certificate and information. And there's a sweet little diary put to good use in here. Oh, now I really like this. Is just slit this in half and turn that into that. Isn't that a clever idea? I can't remember where I saw it, but I really like it. How to use the image but do something else with it. There's the death certificate, so I used a bit of black lace in here. Mushrooms. Another tuck spot. This time I've left this loose. It's got Bill Vuletich, 1936. I think that was the only entry in this entire diary that I found at the book fair. And that is the end. Really enjoyed working on this, and I have lots of leftover bits and pieces, so there'll be something else, Edith, in the works now that I've been brave enough to actually work into one of her books. I didn't mention, but I actually inked all of the page edges as well, which you can probably see. There was a lot of inking in this, but I think it worked really well, and it's, to me now, much more usable than a biography, which I am only ever going to read once. So there you go. Thank you, Edith Holden, for the many hours of pleasure you've given all of us. See you next time. Bye.